In the year 1943, the global conflict which became known as the Second World War continued to ravage Europe. Homes were lost, families were separated, and fear dominated due to Hitler and Mussolini's relentless campaigns. I, Tatiana Kabori of Romania, along with my brother Anton, are among many orphans suffering from the loss of loved ones. We would now be dead if it were not for United States Marine Major General Dale Baker. General Baker is primarily responsible for the creation of the Allied International Special Forces, or AISF. The AISF is a military organization consisting of those who would fight the Axis powers. The AISF draws its numbers from people all over the world. One of our greatest heroes is John Tanner. Like General Baker, John Tanner is a United States Marine. Prior to joining the AISF, he was captured at Guadalcanal and held for months by a group of Imperial Japanese marauders. After returning home to Los Angeles, John Tanner was quickly summoned by General Baker to help our situation in Europe. Opposing our effort is a Nazi paramilitary division known as the Midnight Wolves. They are led by Field Marshal Konrad Schneider and his daughter Bertilda. During the Great War, Konrad Schneider found an island in the Atlantic. The island is difficult to reach due to a 1-mile radius of jagged rocks, which became known as the Shark's Teeth. Konrad had a map of how to navigate through the Shark's Teeth, given to him by his own father. To most anyone else, this island seemed to be useless, just a chunk of rock in the Atlantic. However, Schneider knew that it was much more. He knew that this island contained a metal known as nickel-iridium. Nickel-iridium was a mystery but known to be able to take the brunt of most conventional weapons. Once the AISF became aware of nickel-iridium, the race was on to gain this advantage. The heroes of the AISF are many. There is Anna von Koenig of Königsberg, Germany, Lucy Campbell of England, Chloe Dumont of France, Marta Haas of Austria, Heidi Reinhardt of Munich, Germany, Roxana Sokolov of Russia, Lily Dresner of Berlin, Germany, Asseline Castile of Orléans, France, and Caleb Carter of Pennsylvania, USA, to name a few. We fight for those who cherish freedom and hold to the last shreds of hope in troubled times. The Midnight Wolves are the extreme opposite. It is quite possible that Bertilda Schneider is even more deranged than her father. She murdered her own mother. She is brutal to those imprisoned in the Schneider family castle. Her multiple lovers have disappeared under mysterious circumstances after only a short time. Konrad Schneider's other top leader is Ichiro Sato, the Japanese soldier who captured John Tanner on Guadalcanal. The world may respect the samurai warrior he thinks himself to be. However, Sato holds no regard for the Geneva Conference. John Tanner, promoted to major in the AISF, has briefed top leadership of the so-called Honor of Sato in filed reports. Sato's soldiers, known as the Emperor's Marauders, lashed their prisoners to wooden crosses to be whipped and beaten. The prisoners had hot oil poured over them, scorpions dumped on them, were hanged or simply fed to sharks as death sentences. Battles between the AISF and the Midnight Wolves have been fought on air, land, and sea. However, not all heroes are meant to be recorded in the history books. We in the AISF are the unsung heroes. We are the heroes who fight behind the scenes. We want the full glory to go to those on the front lines who truly deserve it. Our reward is seeing that these brave warriors return to their homes and families in peace. It is often difficult to hope that some future generation will finally remember the lessons that war teaches us. We can only work toward and pray for such progress.